Welcome back to FIA Formula 2. It is time for racing on Grand Prix Sunday. Welcome to Austria, where it is poised and ready for the feature race contest, where the big points are 1, 25 for the win, 1 for fastest lap as well, and points go down all the way to the top 10, so everyone will be scoring if you finish 4.3 kilometers, 2.6 miles, and we're going to be getting quite a lot of laps of action. No DRS for us, but plenty of overtaking action around this 10-turn circuit. Half of them you're not even worried about around this place. Turn 1 though, good overtaking opportunity. You've not got DRS, you don't have to worry about DRS chicken when we get down to turn 3 or turn 4. So if you want to get the move down to turn 1, you can, like Dennis Howard did on Ollie Caldwell. Down towards turn number 3, Callum Joe both battled it so hard. It was a great way to kick off Formula 2 after the pandemic, and we weren't able to get racing. And then all of a sudden, it was so amazing at Austria. This is Hauger, Lawson, turn 6. Who cares? Said Liam Lawson, trying to go all the way around the outside. Wasn't able to get through in the end, but it was a brave attempt, and it was some brilliant, bold, wheel-to-wheel action. Well, we look now to live pictures in a moment, hopefully. There we go. We now look to live pictures with cars all sitting on the grid. We are 2 minutes away from the formation lap. Everyone's sitting in their cars, so hopefully that we won't get any of those issues. And here we go. Fantastic stuff. I'm just going to quickly look in Discord. I need to also TP logo, it seems like. So I'm going to try do that. And let's hope that no one rejoins again. Well, if they do rejoin in the next few minutes, then they probably won't be able to start the race anyway. Logo's trying his best to run up. Oh my god. Right. Let's not do 150 speed. Let's do 300. Right. Logo. Let's bring him. Yeah, so we'll bring Logo. And he will be able to drive. We'll actually stay down here anyway. And now the spectating thing is glitched. Now I've got to rejoin. There we go. And then finally, I think we can take you to proper live action on this circuit. We are 1 minute away from the formation lap with Logo, who's gonna make his way round. So he'll basically trying to do a double formation lap, a double push. So here he is out there on the circuit. Drivers, how many laps would we like for today's race? Of course, has to be. Of course, mandatory pit stop. Remember that, everyone? Mandatory pit stop.
26.
26.
Which is weird because we'd already do that in F1.
Anyone? Any other opinions? Everyone's pretty quiet as we wait.
General.
Harrison is...
How are we supposed to do pits?
Well,
oh yeah, because we can't jump out of our cars, can we?
Well, you just come in and... You come in...
No, you can jump out your cars. You can't... No, I think you can jump out your cars, right?
Well, yeah, I think it'll work. If you just do it quickly.
I think the glitch was... What you call it? Everyone did it at the same time. So it caused a whole big issue.
Yeah, I think unless we have a red flag, that's when we'll have a proper issue. Okay, formation laps underway.
Yeah.
We'll set it at 27 laps then, as we get ready for the feature race around Spielberg. And here we go then. Around this circuit, Jaden about to take us down towards turn number 3 on this formation lap. And we take a look at Harrison. Harrison's going to be trying to apply the pressure. Then keep an eye on Pal, who will start in P3. He will be ahead of his teammate Note, who was given a penalty after Friday's qualifying session due to the fastest lap of his session being deleted, and his second fastest time of the session was just behind Pal, and the lap was deleted as he caused the red flag, a rule that was recently added to Formula 2. Now we do it here as well. In PRL, the drivers should be punished a little bit if they are, a little bit at least, if they are going to be the sole cause of the red flag, and in that situation, they were the sole cause. Was note on Friday when his car came to a halt as well, so he'll be hoping that we are going to be getting a bit of a comeback from him. That's what he's going to be hoping. Jaden backing up the whole field. Today, Jaden attempts to win his 7th race, which is going to tie the all-time win record in a season in FIA Formula 2, whether it be real life or the league. So that's what he's trying to do in Formula 2 today, as he tries to chase his 7th win of the season. He's already got the all-time win record in Formula 2 anyway, even if we count real life, because the previous season, I can't remember exactly what number, but he basically just needs one more win and he would have it, or 2 wins. One he would equal, and I'm guessing he's already done that, definitely on his way to the championship a few seasons ago in Formula 2. Right now though, we're about to get into position, and we're about to get the feature race underway. This is going to be exciting. Look at this. It seems like we're about to go for a safety car restart with how they're all bunching up. We're going nearly 4 wide in the background. This is going to be exciting. Well, Harrison drawing alongside Jaden. That's what he hopes when we leave the line and make our way down towards turn 1. And Pal's overdone it slightly. He will put himself in position. All cars are in place. It is time for the feature race for FIA Formula 2. Here come the lights. 5 lights in Austria. And F2 is go! At the Red Bull Ring, good reaction time from our pole sitter. Immediately trying to move through his Harrison as we go down to turn 1. It's going to be bold from him. But look at that. Look at that start trying to go all the way around the outside. Is Note from P4 on the grid to the lead momentarily. He's alongside Jaden as we make our way down towards turn number 3. And the man who was given a penalty after qualifying has got the lead by the time that we get to turn number 3. Outrageous stuff from Note. What a launch from P4. The Tridents have come alive, and Jaden's all out of shape, and the Tridents are on the attack. Note into the lead, Pal up to second place momentarily. Jaden fights back and retakes the place. What an opening lap to the contest we've seen. The Tridents are really on it right now, with Note leading the race. A superb start from Note there. Note able to move up. Note able to take P1 in the race, but Jaden's going to immediately try fight back, and Pal's going to be in contention as well. This is going to be Formula 2 racing at its absolute finest. Harrison's behind Pal as well, so they're all so close together on this opening lap. At least our top 4. Pal's really pushing it to a point that he's gone into the wall at the exit of the final corner, and it's 3/10 between our top 2 over the line. 1.2 seconds between Pal and Note. 1.6 seconds between Harrison and Note. It is close stuff between them. Bella's got ahead of Logo, and is Logo all running? Yep, Logo is all running at the front of the field. Here's Harrison trying to go on the attack. We'll cut though to Jaden. Triangle turn into different racing lines. At the place where he lost the lead, he's going to try retake the lead as we head towards turn 4, as he tries to equal the all-time win record in a single season. And he is close, and all over the road in the background for Pal, as he tries to keep Harrison behind. Jaden still looking for it. Well, this is exciting. This is exciting stuff in the feature race. A pit stop to happen. Remember, round, flipping around goes Bella, and Logo is going to go through. Logo's going to be allowed through due to that. The green flags will fly once again, as we take a look at Jaden and Note once again. It's a good drive out of the final corner for Jaden. Can you put the pressure? Now we saw at the start of the broadcast that overtakes into turn 1 can happen. It's all about how brave you are feeling though. Into the first turn, the top 4 as they were. It's only that Pal's lost a little bit of time to our top 2. But they're about to do battling. Here we go. This is the opportunity for Jaden to take back the lead of the Formula 2 feature race at Austria. And he thought about the move to the inside, but he wants to get a better exit out of turn 3 to a point that he's drawing alongside. We are side by side for the lead, and not for long, because Jaden goes through and he takes P1 in the race. Note immediately tries to fight back. They're all over the road on the exit, but Jaden retakes the lead of the feature race in Austria. Superb stuff between these two drivers, and while Note's amazing start lasted just... Oh, he's fighting back! He's retaken the lead! Note retakes the lead of the race! And I was about to say that while he had an amazing start from 4th to 1st, it was going to come to an end before we ended lap 4. No, it's not. It's only come to an end for a few corners, basically, because when we go on to lap 5, he is still in P1. It's still game on in Formula 2. And here we go, on the exit. We're still trying to debate this one. We're still trying to contend as we make our way all the way up the hill. And we have missed Formula 2 so much as well. The Indy 500 all taking centre stage. F1 as well having a few rounds without us. And it's noticed, got a bit of a gap. He's got a bit of a gap. We're going to need to look further back because it's not the only battling. This is Harrison drawing alongside Powell. And Harrison could be about to take the final spot on the podium as it stands. He goes to the inside. He gets the move done. He takes P3. A super move for Harrison to find a way by, but can Powell fight back? You bet he can! To the inside. And Powell retakes the place. Harrison off the road once again. And Powell once again is going to be the latest on the brakes. And Powell once again will retake the position. Superb stuff between all of these drivers as they come out of the final corner. These are our leaders as we're about to go into lap number 6. Still to see a pit stop. And oh, into the barrier. Into the barrier. We see for Logo. Logo finds the wall, but he'll continue on. And we'll go back to green flag racing conditions around this circuit. And we'll look back to see.
Fucking hell, what the fuck was Bella doing? She just held me up for the 3 whole corner straight.
So, we're getting told that Bella was holding up again. Well, not again, I should say. I'm guessing what I was referring to was yesterday's incident where Powell was held up again. So, it wasn't Bella who held up yesterday, it was Logo. But I'm just saying, again, Powell's been held up. That's what I mean. Just to get any confusion out of the way. It was Logo yesterday, Bella today. But I'm just saying that Powell's been held up again. Yesterday, it was basically hit out due to a lag crash. But today, seems like he's been held up a little bit. And, oh, is that a mistake? It's a moment for our race leader. And Note finds himself dropping to P4. He has made the error. And Note has found himself down to 4th position, having contested for the lead, and our race leader makes the mistake, and Jaden says thank you very much, and takes the lead, as meanwhile, we've seen moves at turn number 1 already today. Harrison's trying to pull off another one, trying to dive to the inside when we get to turn number 1, and Harrison knows that he has to get on with it, and the tridents work together. Powell squeezed Harrison into the apex, and Note says thank you very much, and Note takes the position. What a Formula 2 race this is turning into, and now it's an 8.1 second gap. That's the gap that they're giving Jaden, and now the two tridents are about to go side by side. Note with much better traction. Note gets by, and this time around it's going to be the opportunity for Harrison to go through as well. They're banging wheels as we run down towards turn number 4. Harrison's got the inside line. Powell trying to go the long way around. Can he get there? Powell will once again take the position, and Harrison can't do anything to get past Powell. Powell's defense right now is superb. What a defense Powell is putting on right now. And Harrison cannot find a way through. He's gone through down the inside. And that one is never going to work. That one was never going to work. This is right on the edge. And Harrison's into the wall momentarily. Just a minor touch for him. This is... Well, my word, has it been some start to Formula 2 around this circuit. And here we go. Notes ahead of his teammate Powell. And now Jaden gets to pull away. But we could have a safety car. We could have a red flag. It's Formula 2. Anything can happen. And this is the action. This is the action that if drivers are similarly matched or someone's doing a brilliant job at defending and someone's struggling to overtake, this is the action that Formula 2 can deliver. Oh, it's another mistake. It's another mistake from Note. That's another mistake now. A second mistake. The man who was debating the lead a few laps ago now finds himself going from 2nd to 4th. And he's once again gone off, and it means that Harrison is back ahead of Pal. Pal tries to fight back. These two are being so consistent in the battle. Harrison with the switchback. Pal runs wide, and Pal once again holds the position. This is, I think, one of the. This might be the best defense we've seen all season so far. Harrison can't do anything. Harrison can't do anything to get to. Pal always has a response with tactical racing lines, with all that he can do. And as they come over the line, they're both losing time, but they're both loving this fight. For second place, Harrison dives down the inside again, but he's too wide. And Pal says thank you very much and retakes second place. I was about to say the lead because that's how exciting this is. That it feels like it's for the lead.
Fucking.
Here we go, down, and once again, Pal is going to be wide. Harrison this time gets to the inside, and Harrison this time gets through. But Pal's been able to defend on all occasions so far. Can he do the same thing again as we head towards turn 4? Is he going to be brave? How bold is he going to be able to go? I think it might finally be time for Harrison to look in his left mirror, to look at the right mirror, and he can finally relax, because I think we can confirm that he's got second place for the time being, at least. For about a couple of corners he's got second place as he tries now to pull away. And, well, that was superb defense, though, from Pal. It wasn't going to last forever. But it did.
Yeah, I lost. Yeah, I've just got the rear grips now.
But with how long that lasted, it's absolutely incredible stuff. Superb to see. Drivers at high speed battling so hard without something stupid happening, let's just say. It's always good to see all of that stuff. Now, what it's good to see right now is that we are soon going to be making some pit stops. The race can change around once again, but this has been a brilliant drive from Jaden so far. Note made a mistake. Jaden kept the pressure on Note, and Note cracked under the pressure. Simple as that, really, it seemed like. After one mistake, it led to another mistake when he was trying to defend for second as well. So, I think Pal's done superbly well today. Pal's been brilliant with his defense. Harrison's been brilliant with his attack corner after corner. Those two have been going at it. That might be like one of the battles of the season, and it lasted for long, and it didn't even end in tears. That's the amazing thing of it. Now, who is that ahead? That is Bella diving it into the pit lane. So, it's Bella diving it into the pit lane. I was thinking, I was quickly wondering, because we saw it from a far distance. And I was like, well, did Jaden make a mistake? But no, it's just Bella, who is going to quickly make a pit stop for about 3 seconds, and go. She definitely gave a few extra seconds to make sure that she didn't get any sort of penalties. Well, that's the lovely thing about it. Trident about to do battle. Pal versus Note. And let's see whether Note can get by. Let's see whether Note can get by indeed. So, the action around this place continues now, as it's Jaden with the lead. It's Harrison still in second, as you would expect. We're now focused on the battle between the Tridents. Pal slightly wide. Note's gonna get the opportunity, and he's gonna get the run. He is gonna get the run. Can he force the error? Can he make the move? How brave is he feeling down to turn number 3? He sets up the outside line, and he tries to get better traction, with Pal sliding all over the place on the inside, and it won't even be a contest. It literally won't even be a contest. Pal really struggling with grip, and Harrison is now in second. He's joined in third by Note, so Note is going to get there, and he's moving up to P3, and yeah, Pal's tires really have faded away, but he's still fighting for it. He's still looking for it on the inside, but it's going to be hard for him from here, as Jaden comes across the line to begin lap number 13, and Note gets past his teammate, and he'll be hoping that he does not make an error now, after he's gained a bit of that time back. But now let's see if he can put the pressure on Harrison. There goes Harrison over the line. Note is back as a couple of seconds back, and he'll really try go on the attack in this one.
Box.
So, being told that Pal is diving it in now to the pit lane. So he's going to be diving it in to the pit lane as well as Bella. Well, didn't really get out of the way, if I'm honest. Jaden just did her at full racing speed. Just got a better drive and a better line. But it didn't cause any harm, so I think that will be okay for Jaden. Oh, and into the barrier again for Note. He's made another mistake in this race. He's gone off the road once again, and Pal says thank you very much, and he retakes P3. Well, is this just going to be the story of the race? And Pal said he was going to box, but I think with what he's just seen on the circuit, he's not going to. He's going to change up the plans now after what he's just witnessed. So that's a change of plans for him. But is this just going to be the story of the race, where Note has some very good pace, he overtakes Pal, and then he makes another mistake, and Pal goes back through. I did say that he didn't want to make another mistake! Step back in the commentary box! Thought we were heading to another one. Thought we were heading to Jaden becoming an aeroplane there, over the curb. We haven't captured one of those moments all weekend long. There we go. Lovely stuff. But the reason why we cut to him is because he's diving it into the pit lane. Oh, what has happened in the background? That is going to be Bella, I'm guessing. Yep, Bella had a little bit of a airborne moment in the background. In comes Jaden. Jumps out. Tries to get back in. Goes out. There goes Harrison into the lead. But still needs to make a pit stop, of course. Still needs to make a pit stop. Now, not the only one. Note dives it into the pit lane. It is pit lane time, basically. In there. In he comes. Parks it in between the Ferrari and Mercedes garages. Back out he goes. And he's back in the race. And I think soon we'll be seeing Pal dive it into the pit lane. Right now he's got Jaden ahead. That's the ART car that you can see just ahead of us. So yeah, soon he's going to have him. For company. As we continue what is going to be one of our last, as Pal dives it in, as we, continue what will be one of our last, one of our last PRL races before a kind of normal F1 real life schedule. 1 PM, of course, 1 hour earlier than usual, but yeah. And then of course we have Qatar and Abu Dhabi. Qatar a little bit later, of course. Abu Dhabi will be back to around Singapore times for us. So yeah, until Abu Dhabi really. We're going to be having, of course, the late American rounds. So the 8 PMs, 5 PMs even for Brazil, 6 PMs, 7 PMs. So yeah, it won't really impact our PRL schedule, so we can do races at whatever time we want, whether it's F2 or F1 in the early scheduling. So this is one of the last races where we do this race, and then you do F1, and then you're building up to the real life F1 Singapore Grand Prix. So I'm sure that will hopefully be very exciting. Here's our race leader for the moment, being chased by this man Jaden. I think Harrison wants to have a bit of fun out front, battling for the lead though, before he makes the pit stop. So second, third, fourth, all have pit as well so far. As we're side by side, and it is going to be Pal next to Bella. Bella's fighting it, and well, as a steward as well for Formula 2, that's not really what I like to see after what I was after. I did say, you know, if you're not fighting, there's no point risking lag crashes or fighting it all out. And oh my god, Bella logo's allowed through there as well, because Bella made a mistake anyway on the exit. A bit close down to the braking zones. So it has been a fascinating race, one of the good races of the season. I wouldn't say it's been absolutely boring. The early part of it was just pure brilliant Formula 2. And Jaden's closing in on Harrison. So while Harrison still may need to pit, we're going to get a battle for the lead, everyone. Get excited. We're going to get a battle for the lead. And here we go. It's Harrison. Harrison's really slow. Jaden's going for it immediately down the inside. My word, was that outrageous. That was nearly contact between the two of them. Had he committed, had he sent it fully. But he backed right out at the last moment. And Harrison's going to dive it in. Not interested in any fighting or risking of lag crashes, which is the correct, sensible decision. And Jaden will go over the line and we'll wait for whoever the next car is. Well, Harrison will be counted on this lap. But yeah, let's watch Harrison. So where is he going to come out? So the highest driver's pal up there now is, yeah, I think Harrison will be able to definitely get it. Can we get to the pit exit? There is Harrison. Pal just comes over the line now. And Harrison's making his way up towards turn 3. So, bit of a gap between those two. Not 1.9, not 21.4. Of course, not that gap. That is currently on the timing page. That will update next lap. But the gap between Pal and Jaden is 21.4 seconds. That's what we can tell you. As Jaden looks to try and dominate the remainder of this race. That's what he's trying to do. And we'll just wait and see what other battling we get provided with. As we continue looking at everyone in the field, Harrison 17.2 behind from Jaden. Whereas let's just mark that as red. Perfect. Lap 20 out of 27. So, action continues around this circuit. I was just answering a question I was asked, and the question was, which will definitely bring up some talk in this type of server, in PRL. Drivers always being compared up against each other. Who was the question I was just asked was, who was the earliest driver in GP3 history to clinch the title? And it was George Russell. When he did that. Was a brilliant season for George Russell back in 2017 in GP3. Clinched it very early by real life standards. And a deserved champion of that year, deserved champion as well of Formula 2. And while nowadays there might be stuff going on behind the scenes in terms of whether cars are even fair, whether like all of the Mechachrome drama and all that. 2018 it was just very solid. People were able to prove their talent. People were able to show their talent. And with Alexander Albon, I really do want him to win a race because there's a great story behind it. And I think, especially if Alexander Albon does win a race at some point, which now I don't think is going to happen because Colapinto's wiping the floor with him. But yeah, it's really been a good journey for Alexander Albon as well. In terms of the way he joined that Formula 2 campaign. The way that he joined the Formula 2 season that year. It wasn't it wasn't even complete the whole season thing. It was an off the road goes Bella. Off the road goes Bella. And yellow flags momentarily out in the third sector, back to green. But yeah, Franco Colapinto's done absolutely brilliantly. And I absolutely knew that he had this. All season in Formula 2 before he got his promotion, I always talked about Franco Colapinto. It was just because he was such a good driver. Some people got tired by how many times I mentioned that he's from Argentina, that he made a brilliant move at Imola to take the lead on the last lap and win the Formula 2 sprint race. I have said stuff like that so many times across the F2 season. But I think it's deserving. It's really deserving for him. As the race starts to settle in for FIA Formula 2. I've just been asked, can I please say more about the Alex Albon story? Well, we've got a few laps. Yeah, well, I can take you to a bit of it. So, of course, he started in 2018. He basically signed a one race. Due to budget, he only signed a one race deal. Like a one round. So basically, for example, for anyone who gets confused in this, just basically, if this was real life, just the Austria round. So you'd cover qualifying, you do practice, you do qualifying, you do the sprint, you do the feature, and that's it. And due to his budget, it was only that he could only get one round. Only one round. And just due to how good he was, in terms of, for example, ability and the dedicated way of working that he showed to Dams. That was the thing that got him the full season. And that's why he was able to show. That's why he was able to show his talent. As Nota just said something, but yeah, if you're talking about the battling, we can see it. Don't worry. But yeah, that is what he was. As Note dives down the inside, and Note makes his move. Note makes the move, and off the road goes Bella. Bella's gone off the road. And as we have no tow truck drivers available, that will need to cause the red flag. On the penultimate lap of the race.
I was ahead when the red flag was out. I was ahead. And I broke to get the pit stop and he's just gone ahead.
On my screen you were behind me.
Surely. I was surely ahead. You can look back on the stream. I was surely ahead. My screen I was well ahead.
So
my screen I was well ahead. You're still well behind me. What are you waffling about, man?
It's YouTube, so the drivers, you can go and...
I'll go check the stream. I'll go check the stream.
Well, I don't know how much I was focused on it because I did have to cut to Bella after I saw that. But yeah, the thing is, the drivers can look at the stream. If we can't establish who was ahead, then remember we can also bring in the 1 lap count back rule thing. So that's if we're not.
Ain't no way Jaden's going to lose his race win on the final lap.
Jaden's just going to have to line up on track, or he's going to have to...
No,
yeah.
Jaden can line up behind everyone. It will be sorted on the Way to the grid, right? Okay. So, well, right now, though, Jaden's got to line up and go get the tow truck now, and also got to check if Bella's car's working, and all sorts.
I'm gonna check this stream real quick.
Yep, we'll let those two check it out.
Shows I was in front on the stream. Yeah, I was in front on stream.
So, what did Bella say? Won't go faster than 5. Okay, so, right. So...
Yeah, he was ahead.
Okay. Right, yeah, no, you're ahead. Okay, well...
Wait, let me back up, so I'll just line up next to you.
If I'm getting this correct, Bella can't go more than 5. But wouldn't 5 still be enough to just go to the pit lane when you're at that part of the circuit?
Apparently not.
I was late on 7 corner cuts.
W Jaden.
Oh, is that how Note gained like 5 seconds in one lap?
What?
So it was random because I was 7 seconds ahead of Note, and then all of a sudden it went down to 2, and I set at 104.
I set at 103, something like that.
Jaden, please
over 2 laps.
Jaden, please get Bella to.
I already set a 1 minute lap time.
Okay, right, Jaden.
I set at 103 twice, over 2 laps.
Jaden, get Bella to jump out of her car first. Check if it's even drivable. Oh, it's already moving. Lovely. Right, even if Bella had an issue, 5 miles per hour, that is drivable to the pit lane. Right. That is, it's. Well, even if it isn't going over 5, that's 100% drive. We can put a white flag out there, and drivers can easily make it back.
Is there 1 lap shootout then?
It will be.
Luckily. Harrison, I'm entrusting you to steal Jaden's win.
It reminds me of season 1 Euro Cup, where I was 3 laps down and they went to the final lap and I took the lead. I took P2, and then because Gab shoved Cedric into the wall, got a 5-second penalty and it won by 4 thousandths. That was a good race. Yeah.
Stuck in 5th gear. Well, if you're also stuck in 5th gear, then you can make it back even more easily.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, go.
Okay, right. Well, thank you. Enough of the red flag talk now. So, also it's, yeah. Well, if you could bring it into the pit lane. Right, okay, Jaden, bring the car back. It's definitely getting very interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, Harrison, you can then, if you want, you can open up a ticket and provide footage from the stream. That's fine. If you'd like to report even more stuff. Yeah, this one's gonna go in the steward's room. If Jaden loses, then he's definitely gonna be appealing it.
What about if I win?
If Tridents win, then Harrison's probably gonna try get them a penalty. And then if anyway, is anyone gonna try get Harrison a penalty for something? Does anyone have a reason?
What's the Tridents done?
Too fast.
Well, that's what Harrison's saying. So I think, yeah. This one will most likely be decided in the steward's room.
It'd be probably me for actually defending properly.
Yeah, this one's 100% going to the steward's room. Okay, right.
He was the one. Yeah, he was the one that shoved me off the track and overtook.
Okay, lap. Can we do a lap to the grid and form positions properly this time around. So yeah, just let
Yeah,
Jaden through.
let Jaden overtake.
And then
Harrison, go. Come on.
Everyone go.
No.
Everyone get in position, and then it's a one-lap shootout for FIA Formula 2. But yeah, to quickly wrap off the Alexander Albon point. Yeah, to quickly wrap off that point.
Hold both throttles and then let go of the brake.
What's he doing?
Okay.
He's driving like my nan on the M25. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's hard getting up the hill with no speed.
Thank you. Right, thank you. Thank you, Note, for your input. So. Right, here we go then. We're going to have a one-lap shootout. It will be a standing start, as conditions allow it. If it was raining, then I'd probably go with rolling maybe. But the rule is that I can decide between a standing start. It's whatever race director decides. And it's dry, so there's absolutely no reason for me not to call a standing start. And we haven't had a standing start incident. So it's not like that we need it for that specifically either. Right. Anyway, but yeah, to quickly finish off the Albon point before they get onto the grid. The way that he basically showed the team his talent, he got himself a whole season drive. When he expected it will be a one-round thing, and then I can go do GT, I can do something else. I can go do GT, I can do something else basically. Or just anything else. But, you know, he performed, and he came in F1 a season later. So that was the incredible story of Alexander Albon, and it's much more to that. I'm having to put it in short, especially now, because we're heading to a last lap shooter. I wasn't able to fully go through, and I don't want to reveal it all now. If Alex Albon somehow does end up managing to win in maybe a better car in the future or anything, I think Alex Jakes will be able to tell the story like brilliantly. I'd also want to tell the story somewhat, but here we go then. Right now, we are trying to tell the story about who is going to be winning the one-lap shootout. We'll need to quickly reset stats. Of course, it's on the stream, so if anyone wants to take pictures or anything, you can do that afterwards. It will be, one lap will be counted right now, so that is why we've set it to 2. But here we go then. This is when it goes wild. Green flag at the back. A one-lap shootout begins in 5 lights time. And Formula 2 is underway. It's a one-lap shootout to decide who's going to win this one. Jaden's got the launch that he needed off the line. We're immediately side by side down to turn number 1. And it's Jaden in P1. We look further back and Note up to second place. He's going to try and go on the attack. Harrison's dropped down to 2. Tridents are both attacking Jaden as we run towards turn number 3 for the first time. How brave is Note feeling? Powell's late on the brakes. Is he going to make the corner? He's going to be wide. And this is Note. This is for the lead. He's trying to fight through. He's trying to go round the outside. Can no get there? Jaden trying to defend, and Jaden has been brilliant all race long. Might be about to lose it in the final few corners of this one. Note runs wide. Jaden maintains the lead. What a restart to this race. We know that Note has been electric when it has come to race starts so far, and right now Jaden has just about survived. Note is close to the wall. But what a drive from Jaden. George Russell, Charles Leclerc, both won 7 races in one season on their way to the title. Jaden is about to cross the line and equal that record. Jaden wins 7 races in a single season after defending from Note on a one-lap shootout. And Pal gets second place at the end, ahead of Note, who finishes in 3rd. And it was all drama to the end.
That. I was not expecting that.
And Harrison gets 5th. Logo gets 4th. Harrison finds himself dropping down all the way to 5th. A one-lap shootout. We expected chaos. We expected drama. Pal moves up. Note goes down. Logo goes up as well. And, well, the red flag restarts.
Congrats to Jaden for his record. Brilliant stuff by him. But, yeah, P2. I'm happy.
Well, oh my. Yeah, well, I hope the drivers don't say too much now, because I'd like to actually get to have an interview with our top 2. I don't know whether one of them though would like an interview. Note, we weren't able to see how he was denied, but I think Pal and Note will both explain it to us in the interview. So that's the amazing thing of the interviews. We were focused on Jaden getting the record, so I think a moment of history. So we need to kind of focus on it. And next race, whenever he wins next in Formula 2, he could. He could definitely also create a new record. He's equaled it right now, but He could definitely create a new record. Right, we've gone to the interview pen. The drivers have beat us to it, and our Note's trying to destroy once again our interview pen area. Well, let's see if we can speak to Note first. But he'll need to jump out of his car and actually come to us. And then I'll need to put him on server mute because he was getting a bit too excited during the formation lap. Hello, Note.
Good afternoon. Oh no, good morning. Sorry.
Yes, still good morning. But the more important thing is, how was that race for you?
I enjoyed it. I'm very happy.
So you of course contended for the lead. What was causing all those mistakes though, while you were in battles?
All I can say, cracking under pressure is something I don't enjoy doing, but it happens a lot.
Right, okay.
It's hard to contend.
Can you explain the last lap then? What happened? Because we weren't able to watch because we weren't able to see what happened on the last lap between you and Pal. We just looked at the timing page and Pal was somehow in second right at the end.
Great launch off the line.
Yeah.
Lovely launch. I come past side by side with Jaden. I see Pal behind me. I'm like, alright, I need to chill out a bit. So then I try to overtake Jaden down to the straight. I mess up. I cut wide. I still maintain the position. We're coming around the last few corners. I see Harrison smash into a wall. I was like, fuck. Easy P2 or P3. And then I come around the last corners. I start cracking because I couldn't take the wide line. I went too far to the inside and I smash on the outside wall and Pal gets through. Still very happy with the outcome. P2 and P3, come on.
Indeed. So, well, I'm not really Mohammed bin Salam or to be giving community hours to drivers. But okay. Yeah. That's what they want. Yeah, that's what the real life FIU want to do. Yes, luckily though. We can allow it. We can allow it. Right, Pal is going to be the next one who we'll speak to if Note moves. There we go. Welcome to the interview pen, Pal.
Thank you.
How was that one for you then?
Well, the last lap, there's a lot of emotion because I went from battling for the lead, messing up, going to P4. From P4, I then saw Note make the mistake, Note's half spun, and Harrison hit the wall where I did yesterday, and well, that was it. And then I just got through both of them, and I was like, come on.
So, what's your comments on what Harrison said about both Tridents went off the track and gained an advantage on lap 1?
Yeah, he did the exact same thing with us, so he can't complain.
Right, okay. Well, how is it like to get on the podium, and do you think we can upgrade it to the win when we go to Le Mans?
Le Mans going to be tough because it's a big lap time and it's going to be like a short race.
And bumpy as well.
So you've got to make your opportunities last, but there's a long straight and I'm not the best on straights. I'm better in corners, which you saw in Sector 3 this weekend. So I want to win, but I don't know. I don't think I will. But I have the confidence to just try and battle it out.
Well, lots of bumps, lots of cars going everywhere. So Le Mans is going to be pretty crazy. I think that's what we can tell. Thank you very much, Pal. We'll let the top three debrief it out in a second after we speak with Jaden. Then we'll let them run to a little place and then they can all talk. First of all, though, we're going to speak to Jaden and then he can go join them. Jaden, well, congratulations. You've put yourself up alongside people like Charles Leclerc and George Russell. So congrats on a 7th win in the season. So congrats on a 7th win in a single season. And let's go with the race start. It was a fantastic battle between you and Note all the way through.
Yes, indeed, it was fantastic, and well, I can admit I was a bit under pressure, but then I was putting more pressure on Noah, and he just made a mistake, and I just went through. And I was quite calm in the lead.
Right. Then after you got through for the final time, you basically just pulled away. You easily made your pit stop. There wasn't any issues. And then we had all of a sudden red flag. What's your thoughts on that?
Yep, indeed. I feel like it should have probably ended in a safety car rather than a red flag.
No, we don't do that.
Well, when the red flag came out, I saw. Well, I went past by this car, and I was like, why is she causing a red flag? And then yeah, I just feel like it's unacceptable for people to just to stop and cause red flags and stuff. And well, I can, as I said, I'll admit that I had more pressure at the start than before. Well, I managed to keep it, and yeah.
Yeah, if it happens in the final stages and there's time to restart the race, then we will put it to an instant red flag, so we finish under green. That will be no matter what the situation is. Of course, if it happens on the last lap, then there's nothing we can do. Then it'll finish under yellow flags, kind of like what happened in what do we call it? Australia earlier this year, and as well Azerbaijan finishing under the virtual safety car in real life. We've got the real life Singapore Grand Prix coming up. You will be watching that, Jaden, as well. But then, can you explain that final lap to us? The final lap, and then explain to us as well a little bit about winning 7 races in a single season.
If indeed the final lap, obviously it started, and yeah, lots of pressure on the race start. I thought I was gonna get beaten because Not had good start and a good traction of exit of turn 1. So going up to turn 3, it was good. I was still ahead, and he just catched up a lot. And I think we were going road 2. I don't really remember. And yeah, he ran a bit wide, and I just ran off and I won. And it feels good winning 7 races in a single season. It's like a special moment.
Well,
You can indulge.
if you do 8, then you're going to beat the record for most wins in a single season.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Okay, well, we'll let the top 3 debrief it out in whatever area they can find, and we'll let them all talk and discuss. Let's try find them. Let's see where they're all heading.
Williams paddock.
Seems like they've been able to gather
Because Williams isn't in the
they've
grid.
been able to gather an apple. Okay, right. I'm going to shut up. Let's hear from our top 2. We've not got a podium, so we'll let them just talk it out, and I guess we'll hear some of their thoughts.
Where are they? Oh, there you are. Where's Note? Don't even know.
Oh my god.
That was good. Good race. A lot of action.
What
Was he
happened?
yummy?
Unlike yesterday. Note, I can't hear what you're saying, so.
What happened with
Apple, yummy apple.
what happened
with
with
what?
you and Harrison?
Me and Harrison
Nothing.
hit Powell
I
and
mean,
Harrison.
he hit the wall on the last lap. If you're talking about
Oh, yeah, I
mid-race
saw
battle,
that.
I defended for my life, and I mean for my life. It was
Yeah.
like 8 laps of just defending. Every corner was seeing Harrison dive bomb, and I just had to shut off the door each time. Not the nicest. I made it work. What was the battle with Note like? And you two? Because on the last lap, I was in my car just like, right, okay, I've just conceded the position to Harrison. And I'm just like, go on, Note.
Yeah, it was pressure, really, and I just didn't want to make a mistake.
I was so annoyed with myself when I just let go of the position of P3, and then red flag instantly comes out like 2 seconds later. I was really annoyed.
Yeah, I think Bella's just causing a red flag because there's no way that her car goes over less than 5 miles per hour. It's pretty much impossible.
Maybe
You
you were
might-
from
we don't
Harrison
know.
still. It's not an
F1
opinion
next,
or an accuse, it's a question.
Yeah.
Do you like
fun.
my pickled orange?
I'm actually excited for F1.
Yeah, same.
It's-
Congrats on the
I was
race.
pretty
win.
consistent with not spinning it yesterday. I lose sometimes control the final 2 corners, but you kept losing it, so yeah, could be my day.
I had slippy tyres again, man. I couldn't really do anything.
Right.
Congratulations on the win, Jaden. Well deserved. Congrats on being in the
I was kind of
1%
happy.
club.
I'm kind of happy with P2 because, well, I expected P3. So I was expecting P4 actually, but
Respect.
gained some points on Harrison,
Uh-huh.
which is good. We tried and
And
gained
on
the most
Cheetah.
points again this weekend, so that's good. That means, well, it's one
No
thing.
shit.
Points.
Nah, we cooked.
So
We
yeah,
cooked.
wonderful.
GG's. Well, good race. Good race. Very happy.
Right, I'm gonna go now from F2.
And as for me, I'm gonna hop off for a bit and I'll
So,
come on like
the
quarter past.
drivers all wrap up then as they prepare for their Formula 1 Grand Prix. Good. We hope that you can join us and enjoy the Formula 1 Grand Prix later on today. But for Formula 2, we will see you when we go racing at the iconic Le Mans. Goodbye.